Azurian guides us. As you say, loyal. Location taken, as expected. Assyrian guides us. At once. Loyal.
For the love of Assur, please get into this freaking gate. I cannot withstand it. Hello everyone, Venris here, and today is the last video of my first impressions of a DLC Knights of Torment. After that we'll have a release of a review, probably in end of the week, but we shall see. There's a lot of work, so I don't want to rush it. But yeah, we are talking today about the Sea Lord Eyeless, and this is a very interesting first impressions, because you will see why. Let's just hop into the video.
Can conquer them.
First of all, Eyeless is a semi-horde faction, so he has a dragon ships that works like a horde. So those ships are working like a vampire coast a bit, but he is also having a lot of new resources. Elven trade is one of them. Then he has the dragon ship supplies and dragon something. There are like three major resources, and then you have two separate resources, which is even crazier in my opinion. But overall, his idea of a faction, which is very original when you understand what this faction is. But if you don't understand, like I did not, for the first turns, which was terrible, it was like totally confusing. Because as Eyeless, you can take settlements for yourself, creating a colony. But to create a colony, you need to have a resource to do it. Like a capacity, let's call it. But if you don't do it, you're making an outpost. And making an outpost means that this specific settlement, you only have the coven, so you know, the secondary settlement that is under, like under cities for Skaven, and the settlement itself goes to the faction that you picked, which is a very interesting concept because you can actually make factions stronger. Let's say Imrik is very weak because you're starting at the southern edges of the map. You want to give him settlements and he will be stronger. So you're like a very supportive faction that you help other factions to just be better. I really like the concept. I think this is a very good concept of a game, but it is very confusing at the beginning. On top of that, we have the Elven trait, we have the dragon ship supplies, and we have dedication. And we have the Assur domination, we have the dragon ship capacity, and Elven colony availability. We also have normal rights of the High Elves. We also have Intrigued Court. We also have the Patrons of the Realm, so new mechanics for the Dark Elves, for the High Elves. It's like, oh my god, there's so many things that the Sea Lord Eyeless is having. It's crazy. But overall idea is that his colony outposts, so outposts, not the colonies, so those that you have in your secondary settlements are giving you Elven trade. So this Elven trade allows you to build stuff, sometimes using the missions, Assur domination, also stuff from colonies, so those normal settlements. You can do dragon ship supplies, and dragon ship supplies are used to build stuff on your dragon ship. And then all of that culminates into dedication. And dedication is like a new panel that have three different big tabs, and also each legendary lord for high F tabs. And you can, oh my god, it's depending on how many settlements you give to a specific legendary lord, then you can enable like a consult them as a leaders, and they give you bonuses. But also you can dedicate yourself using dedication to the outpost colony or dragon ships, and those give bonuses specifically to, so you get more buildings, passive effects, and also the bar of this specific faction is increasing. It's like, oh my god. it's really crazy how many things there are. Oh, okay, besides that, Eyeless also have new technologies, it seems. High Elves received some refinements to the technologies. I think they are fine. I never had a problem with High Elves technology. I think it was fine. The thing that they did right now, they just added more technologies, of course moved them into the tabs, and make them way stronger. So High Elves technology is very powerful. And sadly, as this is vanilla, there is no reason to do any other units than just Loathsome Sea Guards and you win every battle. They are so powerful, especially that Aisling has a technology that allows to change all normal Lothran Seaguards to the Lothran Seaguard with shields, which are just plainly better in vanilla. In terms of the new units, for my impressions, I didn't use them at all. I didn't use the ship's company. Yeah, so there's a new unit that is low tier unit of swordsmen. I think they are fitting for Aisling as a campaign, but they are totally useless. Just use Lothran Seaguard. We have the sea elemental units, oceanites, and also the big Merwyrm finally from the Vampire Coast. The amazing map if you never played Vampire Coast, the final one. When the Merwyrm appears around your map, there's his shadow. He's way bigger there in the campaign. But it's okay, this is a cool monster that is... Again, we are getting monster with every DLCs, which is fine. But why just not use a dragon? Dragons are just better in every way. Other stuff, we also have, as I said, the ship company. We also have a Lothran Seaguard. Skycutters, Lothran Skycutters. So this is a unit that Chaos Robbie did back in Warhammer 2. Amazing unit of chariots on eagles. And sadly, here they are total garbage. I don't know why. I think they are too low health, too low mass. Their damage is very, very low. I tried in combat of custom games, and they were still very, very bad as a unit. So yeah, again, very uninteresting unit. As for the campaign itself, when I started to understand what Aisling is, I started to like him at the beginning. I'm still need to play him more, but I was very confused at the beginning. My first impression of him is always total confusion. For I needed 30 turns at least to understand how to play him. When with the Hala and Aisling it's 5-10 turns and you get everything. But I think I get the concept. I will play him more. I will need to judge, especially the new units, because from those new units that I was able to get so far, I think they are quite useless for the High Elves. But yeah, this is my first impressions of the High Elves. I didn't check the Teclis and Tyrion just yet. I will check them later on when I will be making a review. But my first impressions for Aisling is very complex systems of a campaign, yet it seems they are working. Very original campaign, very original way of making a Horde faction, a way that I would love to see for Nakai, for example. But the biggest thing I want to talk about at the end of this video, when I should at the beginning, that I had to try to do this campaign 2 times because I ranted. I actually ranted at the beginning of it. I had the first siege battle of the Tower of the Sun against the Vampire Coast, and I tried, as you see in the clip, I fucking tried to get my units into walls. I was trying for beat 5 minutes. They were going crazy. They were going on the walls, not through the open gate, no, on the walls. Then they tried to went into the gate, and 2 of them just evaporated because of the reasons. And god damn it, I don't understand why having those proving grounds for sieges, which was fine. I think it was okay. It needed some adjustments, but it was fine. Was 6 months ago, and it's still not in the game. None of the changes. I think that this is a big misstep from Creative Assembly, and it really I said fuck it. I just quit the game. I started the campaign again and made sure that I don't need to make a siege, so I attacked from the land the army that was reinforcing, and then I won the battle on the land without any problems. So, sorry, but the sieges are still terrible, and they can actually destroy your campaign experience, a lot in this game. But besides that, overall impressions for the High Elves, very maybe not the best, but the new additions, especially the Aisling, seems very good. And yeah, I will be playing more. The next video you'll see will be a full review. I will be going that much into the mechanics there, but I want to go and tell you my overall opinion about the DLC. Is it worth it after testing everything and be able to test everything? Because as I said, there is still no I don't still have the new units that I can test. So yeah. Remember to like this video, leave the comment. You can always subscribe to the SFO Patreon, so to help us. And besides that, what can I say? take a look on mereworms because they are in the waters or something. I need to work on those jokes. See ya!